the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Badgers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to
keep it on the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Johnson wants to throw it. Got a man, it's Anthony. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week long. On the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll line up for a second down play. He wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's low. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He wants to change this route. They'll run the toss. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red, because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wisconsin's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about them. group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away.
There he goes. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible, and that last throw is really going to help out your team.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Turns it on in midfield. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Really nice job on the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Fires to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
I love that play call. This This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Johnson looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Sets up the screen. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration. and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Pressure coming. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Badgers. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider. Get close to that end zone. The defense is expecting run. They're loading the box. And still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite trap speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Ducks have this offense rolling. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, if you're going to hit that in route against zone coverage, you're going to have to play with better timing. The quarterback needs to anticipate that throw a little bit more and get it out sooner.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. The kick is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it.
Oh, he's got some space. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They'll run the sneak for it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you can tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Johnson looking to throw. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Anthony. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
Well, And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's low. There he goes. They finally get to him. A running play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Still looking on the move. He's got an open man. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Makes the grab. Touchdown Ducks! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Vanderbilt. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Floats it out in space. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Breaks the tackle. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I gotta protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting the quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Johnson looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. That's caught. It's Moore. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out when he fall to the ground.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Moves away as he feels pressure. He wants it all. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Got his man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Spins away from the defense. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Here's the pressure. It's complete on the right side. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's a seam wide open. One there to stop him, except the fella in the... Through the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around and they'll have to go back to work. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab, it's low. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
With the catch, it's Anthony. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Gonna look downfield again. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. It's Anthony.
decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Johnson looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Anthony. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. He throws one to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication.
Deal off one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Gets out of bounds after the big game. They've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to UNLV. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The short hands, it's low. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Just keeps slinging it. Puts it out of the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Johnson wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. That's caught. It's Barry Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Badgers are flying down the field. The give to the lone running back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Two minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Defense wants to bring the heat. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Badgers have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Complete on the shuffle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps him. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back. Comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like.
There he goes. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield?
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On the run, deep down the right side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Badgers.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on first down. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.